Is she betting that Kevin
Even if
will eat?
so, even if she loses, she'll factually be in the same situation.
There is also in the prenup, it says that whoever challenges the prenup has to pay for the legal fees. And right now, the legal fees are almost 800K for Costner.
Yeah.
And so imagine this. I don't know how they calculate this. You can tell me more about this as a
Mm-hmm.
lawyer, someone
Mm-hmm.
who's known about who's has knowledge about these situations. If, for example, she has to pay that 80K,
Mm-hmm.
will they 800K, by the way, not 80K. Will they deduct it from the 63? So that means that she will not receive child support for maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, a
Well,
year?
yeah. So you're discounting it with a child support?
Yes.
No, you can discount it with a child support. Because the child support is for the child. It's not the
Mm.
same thing.
Are
So
you sure?
yeah, because the child support is for the kids.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
You understand my question?
I understand your okay. Uh, on
Okay.
paper, the child support is for the kids. Yeah.
Okay. I,
So,
I
but
understand.
but if
I
but
know what you're trying to say.
yeah,
Yes.
but if for example there is a counter, so and you need to see in the contract or at least in the prenup what was exactly said and whether or not they can discount certain claims with one another. But let's say if there isn't a clause that exclude the possibility to not to discount claims but to settle claims with one another, then what if Kevin needs to pay her something, her directly, or give her something, then he would have the right to discount it,
Mm.
discount that amount. Um, and the thing about litigation is once you start, you can't stop. You need to stop. You either have to litigate entirely or try to reach a settlement. But once you start litigation and the costs
Amount.
ramp up, you need to finish it. Some
Mm.
people get some people become broke.
Go broke or go home.
Yeah, they go broke litigating. And the thing with litigation is that you never know exactly what you can estimate what your position is, but you're never entirely sure how the judge will rule. And oftentimes there isn't a winner or a loser. I mean, if you look at an article, the article says Kevin Costner wins battle, but that's not true. You didn't win. At least I put it like this: it depends what you mean by win, because this is a headache in itself. It's emotionally very tough, emotionally very heavy for anybody. Anyone who's ever went to court knows that it's not it's not something that you just go to. Like you go to the DMV. It's like a real. Well, you don't really go to the DMV either, but you get my point. So it's very tough, and maybe uh, I think, or at least in my experience, it rarely happens that one party gets everything that he or she wants and is happy with it. Because even though you can be the judge might rule that you're right, that feeling of injustice or that feeling of wrongdoing will not go away with a verdict. And that's the situation now. So Christine needs to keep going because she's probably making a what's it called, a cost analysis, the cost. What's it called?
What's the loss?
Co- cost and loss.
I don't know what you're trying to say.
Um,
She's analyzing whether she will lose too
no,
much,
she's no.
go back. Is she too deep? You're trying to say too deep
No,
in.
no. Let me put it in the.
While you're looking for that, another thing that's also being discussed right now is whether she has a boyfriend. And according to Christine herself, that's been discussed in the lawsuit. She said she's not. She denies dating Kevin Costner's friend Josh Connor, even though they were seen together in Hawaii,
Walking on the beach.
walking on a beach. These are pictures. We take a look at the previous um,
Show.
shows we created on this. I mean, this is going to be still a battle because this is not the end. She will continue to battle. RJ, you found ready what you were looking for?
No, I didn't. But what I mean to say is that so I can formulate it. It's basically what he's doing is right now he or she's doing is calculating the situation that she's in right now. Uh, and she's thinking to herself, okay. For example, I'm 800k in. Cost benefit analysis is I want to say. I'm 800k in. How much do I have it? No. How much will it cost to keep litigating, to try to challenge this? Huh. 200k. Is there a difference for me between 800k and a million? No. So I might as well litigate because I'm already deep in.
The crazy thing is that apparently 800 is only Kevin Costner's part.
Mm.
Uh, According to these articles, I'm not sure. I mean, these articles are sometimes not correct.
Yeah.
Far from it, it's already 1.5 million in total.
In total. Oh.
In total.
Yeah, well, if she doesn't have 1.5 million, she's not gonna have 3 million either. So again, what's the point? And she would need to look at her fees. If Kevin's is 800 and that would mean that hers is 700, it's more or less 50. It's more or less 1 to 1. I mean, if you keep going, you keep going. But yeah, what's the that's the whole point. What do I stand to lose if I'm already
She can
800?
only win. That's what you're trying to say. Is she betting? Is she betting that Kevin
Even if
will eat?
so, even if she loses, she'll factually be in the same situation because she can't pay a million, for example, and she can't pay 10 million
Mm.
either. So she'll if I it's not that she only stands to win or she has nothing to lose. Actually, it's a better way to formulate it. She has things to lose, but what will she actually use? If there isn't a difference between a million and 10 million, then you can keep going.